This is Local 3 News Today.
Several students are facing charges following a fight in a high school lunchroom, one of many altercations this week.
Plus, several criminal cases could be in doubt after nearly a dozen police officers were removed from their law enforcement duties.
Good morning, everyone. It is finally Friday. We have all those headlines for you and much more, and we are talking football today also.
It is back, Lori Mitchell. I'll tell you what, there's a certain smell in the air today. I don't know if Alison Pryor picked it up, but I'm telling you, Lori, it's there.
Well, hopefully she's going to deliver with that forecast for us this morning.
The smell of football in the air.
There you go.
So good, Paul Shaheen. So good news and bad news for the football forecast. Good news, really comfortable temperatures. Bad news, we are still going to have the potential for a few storms this evening. So let's talk about this for our weather headlines. Scattered storm chances today all the way through Monday. So that also includes your weekend plans. It'll be a good idea all 4 of those days to potentially have maybe that backup plan. If you are planning some outdoor activities, know where you can go in case a thunderstorm rolls across your area. But the good news is already mentioned, those below normal high temperatures, especially the next 4 days, really not too bad. A lot of low to mid 80s. In fact, today we may even see a couple of spots that only stay in the upper 70s for your highs. Then drying out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So at those few days, just a couple of isolated showers. That's about it. But we have to first get through this Friday with those scattered storms. Now, overall this morning, really quiet conditions. We're just seeing a mix of clouds across our area for your Friday, partly to mostly cloudy skies. So do expect more clouds today compared to yesterday. Most this morning are absolutely dry, but we have been tracking a few little downpours lifting up from the south to the north, pushing into our southern Georgia communities. So let's zoom into that. We can see that one moving through Chattooga County, about to cross over into Walker County, and then this other one right over here about to move into southern portions of Gordon County. A new little shower popped up just north of Calhoun. So we'll talk about those temperatures with your day planner coming up in just a few more minutes.
Allison, thank you. 5 Rome High School students are facing battery charges after a fight broke out in the lunchroom. It follows a string of fights at the school during the last 3 days. Rome police said this most recent fight involved a group of girls who were all 16 or younger. Parents are worried, and Rome's Assistant Chief of Police, Debbie Burnett, believes the violence is for social media attention and it comes with consequences.
It's very scary as a mother to have children that's in such a violent school.
Our officers do not want to put criminal charges on these young people.
Burnett says charges range from battery to making terroristic threats. She says other students will also be charged with taking video since it's against school policy. We have reached out to Rome High School for comment, but so far have not heard back. Stay with Local 3 News as we continue to learn more.
Chattanooga man on the TBI's most wanted list has been found and is in custody. Devontae Wofford is facing first-degree felony murder and vehicular homicide charges. Wofford was taken into custody here in Chattanooga. Police say he is connected to the death of Takia Clay in the Brainerd Tunnel back in June.
Charges have been dropped against Hamilton County School Board member-elect Larry Groen. Groen had a warrant out for his arrest for allegedly stealing campaign signs belonging to District Attorney candidate John Allen Brooks. Groen said in part, quote, "The judge and even the prosecutor agreed that there was no case. I look forward to moving past this and serving the citizens in District 8 and Hamilton County," unquote. You can read his full statement on our website, and he will be representing District 8 on the school board starting next month. We are continuing our coverage this morning of the 10 Chattanooga police officers who have been removed from law enforcement duty for reportedly violating the federal Brady Doctrine, which protects information for defendants in courts.
It does. And the doctrine came out of U.S. Supreme Court case and prohibits investigators or prosecutors from withholding what's known as exonerating information, which is evidence that could clear someone's name in a case.
And officers found to be in violation are disqualified from testifying in court and therefore cannot do most of their duties. Before this, the department says violations of their untruthfulness or misrepresentation of information were treated differently. Now, department policy treats them the same and can result in immediate termination. Now, to put that into perspective for you, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office already treated those 2 offenses the same. Now we are learning defendants in every case involving these officers need to be notified of their offenses.
at the basic level, if everything else was done right, that just gives these opportunities to these defendants to get a new trial.
And he says the defendants either convicted or currently going through the legal system tied to cases involving the officers will now have to be informed of the officers' offenses, which is why they could request a new trial. Local 3 News has filed several public records requests which would tell us which officers were involved and their offenses. We will keep you updated just as soon as we have more information.
Changing gears now, Lori, are you ready to activate the right side of your brain?
I think so.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's try it.
This
It's early.
Sunday, it is. This Sunday, you can see all kinds of street artists in one spot here in Chattanooga.
Yeah, they're all going to be together for the public to enjoy. And Local 3's Angela Kim joins us with the details for this week's 3 to Get Ready. Angela, where can people enjoy this?
Hey, Lori and Paul, TGIF, and good morning to both of you guys. Yeah, it's all going to be right here behind me at First Horizon Pavilion, where on Sunday you can not only come to the Chattanooga market, but you can also walk around and not see just a show, but a number of shows across the entire area. So for starters, Melissa Lale with the Chattanooga market says this is all part of the Buskers Festival. Now, a busker can be anything from a flamethrower to a singer to someone who maybe even writes poetry. Now, regardless of what kind of show it is, she says that they hope for community support.
They're there for tips, which is just sort of the age-old, way of busking. So we celebrate that art that day. It's a lot of fun. Kids enjoy seeing all the different, types of art.
Now, everything begins here at First Horizon Pavilion at 11 on Sunday, and artists will be scattered across the pavilion throughout the day. And of course, Paul, Lori, we're going to have more about another event coming up in the next half hour down in Northwest Georgia. But our 2 3 to Get Ready events we're highlighting this week, they're both highlighting local artists and street performers. So definitely a cool way to go support local talent and also do it both in Tennessee and down in Georgia as well.
Yeah, sounds like a great event. They always have something wonderful going on down there on the weekends. Angela, thank you for letting us know about that.
Okay, turning once again to weather because, well, it's a little hit and miss today as we're hearing, but it's not too bad in terms of temperatures.
It feels good out there, Allison.
That's absolutely right. So once again, we are starting off with comfortable temperatures outside this morning. The great majority of the area, mild air is in place. We're in the 60s, 61 in Murphy, 61 in Bledsoe County. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if they drop down into the 50s like they did yesterday. 66 for Athens, Cleveland, right here in Chattanooga. Yes, we're still hanging on at that 70-degree mark, but I think we'll probably end up going down to about 69, 68 degrees before we start to rise back up. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast then. Still 70 at 6 a.m., 71 at 8 o'clock, and then let's take you to noon. At that point, 79 degrees. So that's pretty comfortable even if you want to have your lunch outside. The problem with that idea is you're also seeing that 30% on there. So for the next several hours this morning time, just a slim chance there could be a stray shower that pops up. So that's why I had that 10%. But basically from noon all the way until 9 o'clock tonight, that's when we're going to have those increasing chances for some scattered showers and storms. So even for the kids coming home from school this afternoon, if you want to go ahead and send them to school with a raincoat, they might want it for after school with some of those storms across the area. 81 degrees at 2 p.m. and 82 at 4 o'clock. So certainly warm, but not nearly as hot as what you would expect for August. Let's talk about those rain chances overall then. So again, Friday all the way through Monday, that's when we're going to have the greatest chances for daily scattered storms across the area, and then drying out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're going to time all that out for your weekend with Futurecast coming up in about 10 more minutes.
Allison, thank you. Coming up on Local 3 News today.
2 companies are teaming up to help those in need to lower their energy bills. It's great news. We've got details on the Home Uplift program after the break. EPB and TVA are providing free home energy renovations to people in need. Home Uplift helps these residents reduce their power bills and increase the energy efficiency of their homes. They are currently assisting 600 families.
The reaction of the homeowners that have participated in this program has been amazing. I love hearing their stories about, first of all, how they are saving money on their energy costs.
The guidelines are set by the Federal Weather Assistance Program. Homeowners and renters can apply at epb.com/homeuplift.
A Cleveland middle school student took second place at Tennessee's Special Olympics regional golf tournament where 30 Special Olympians competed. He is now focused on getting to state in 1 month. Cameron Garcia discovered a passion for golf after he started going to the driving range with his dad and sister 3 years ago. Jay Garcia, Cameron's dad, says his son, who is on the autism spectrum, was not a natural at the sport, but he has been very persistent to get better.
I mean, just to watch him flourish and, to see who he's becoming in this role has just been amazing to watch.
With the state tournament now about a month away, Cameron says he will be honing his skills and staying positive. The state tournament will be hosted in Smyrna on September 19th, and you could read much more about Cameron on our website and inside our Local 3 News app. And we are all cheering him on and hoping he has great success in that tournament.
I'm watching his swing carefully here, and I feel like I can learn a thing or two.
Is he good?
Yeah,
I don't know much about golf.
They
But
said he wasn't a natural. I'm like, well, are you sure about that?
Yeah, he only started 3 years
That
ago,
is
so
awesome.
he's made a lot of improvements
Good
during
for
that
him.
time.
And coming up on Local 3 News today.
It is time to break out your walking shoes as the More Than Pink Walk returns to Chattanooga. Latrice Curry takes a look in today's Eye on Health report. That's straight ahead.
We want you to be a part of the Local 3 team. Come grow your career as a marketing specialist, helping local businesses and our local community thrive. To apply, email your resume to Greg Acuff at gacuff@local3news.com.
Good morning, happy Friday, happy weekend. We are almost there and we have a lot to talk about, like football, which is starting this week.
Football starts this week. We've got a little rain, hit and miss to dodge out there for Friday Night Football, which returns tonight just after 11 p.m. We have an interview coming up in the 6 o'clock show as well to further preview local football. But we're talking weather right now, aren't we, Laura?
Everybody's excited about all those things, and hopefully the showers will not cause too many problems for people who are out in the stands tonight.
Yeah, for the evening time hours, generally about 20 to 30% chance we'll be looking at some showers and storms still residual across our area. So we may end up with a couple of games that have some temporary issues with the lightning in the area, but we'll talk about that a little bit more when I show you Futurecast. Let's just get through this morning time first. And we are starting off with mild temperatures once again. So most locations in the 60s, 70 degrees right here in Chattanooga. So one more time, here's a breakdown of that day planner for your Friday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies, so do expect more clouds for the day today. I think still at 8 a.m. though, overall, pretty nice weather. So just a couple of spotty showers possible this morning, 71 degrees at that point. It's really going to be from noon all the way until about 9 p.m. that we had that greater development of scattered storms across our area. And notice our temperatures are simply just not that warm out there, at least compared to the normal summertime heat of 90 degrees at this point in August. 79 at noon, 82 at 3 o'clock, and 81 at 6 p.m. For those games that are starting up, 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. Temperatures for most of that, it's going to be in the 70s. That's the good news. The problem will be those few residual showers and storms. So here's your chance of rain hour by hour for Friday. Again, pretty limited for the next several hours during the morning time. Really start to see that pick up at noon and then have that scattered development throughout the afternoon, really peaking for the middle of the afternoon into the early evening. By 7 o'clock, it starts to tip down, but still about a 40% chance. By 8 o'clock, we're looking at about a 30% chance and then dwindling down after that. So again, it might be some of those kickoffs that get delayed if there's still some storms in the area. Here's a check then of the radar this morning. For most, dry driving conditions, really no issues, but we're still tracking these couple of little pockets of downpours for our southern communities. Those continue to rise up from the south to the north. So moving out of Chattooga County and now into southern Walker County. We're also seeing that pushing right through the Resaca area along I-75. So northern portions of Gordon County, that's going to be heading up into Whitfield County. No lightning with this, but you're certainly getting that brief heavy downpour. Bigger picture look, you can see those broken clouds across our area. So again, do expect more clouds today. Here's that low pressure system as it moves slightly more to the east. That's going to help trigger the scattered storms that we're expecting today then. So for the morning time, just a couple of spots here and there. Again, those clouds with us, wind picking up from the southeast at about 5 to 8 miles per hour. Notice more of the green and the yellow on the map as we head into the afternoon and to the evening time. Here's about 6 p.m. And as we go through into tonight, 9:30, so there's still some games ongoing, we can see a little bit of rain. So you might want to check the radar before you head out to the ball game and take that raincoat with you or poncho with you. And again, there may still be a few rumbles of thunder, which means lightning, so that potential for a little bit of a delay in a couple of those high school football games tonight. Let's go ahead and take you to Saturday then for your weekend plans overall. Once again, we're going to do the same thing. So these hit or miss scattered showers and storms. Anytime you get those storms, heavy downpours, lightning, and also that brief gusty wind. Really throughout the day on Saturday, but especially the afternoon through evening and even nighttime hours, still seeing that rain activity. And yeah, we're going to do it all over again on Sunday too. So basically a copy and paste forecast for today, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. Specifically for the day today, you can see how it's hit or miss. Not every location receiving rainfall, but if you do get some of those stronger storms, you could get even over 1 inch of rain to set up. So today, 83. More clouds, some scattered storms, but some areas, your highs will only be in the upper 70s to low 80s today. Tonight, 70, those storms fading and partly cloudy, and looking ahead to the weekend then, 86 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday. Both of those days, yes, still dealing with those scattered storm chances. So it's one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news, it's not as hot outside. It'll be comfortable for Friday night football tonight with temperatures in the 70s. The bad news, yeah, there's still going to be a little bit of potential for some of the rain and storms.
All right, so well, that's okay. It's not going to be too bad. You said it won't be a washout this weekend, so we'll just get through it.
You adjust, you move on. It's in true coach talk.
There we go.
You address it one raindrop at a time.
There you go.
Moving on.
Allison, thank you. We're trying to stay positive over here.